Good morning, guys. Welcome back to my channel. So the time is almost 9:15 here in New York, and in today's video I'm going to talk about one of the most popular and most sold men's fragrance of the last decade. So it's none other than Dior Sauvage. So I have in my hand my favorite version, that is a Sauvage Eau de Parfum. So Dior Sauvage was launched way back in 2015. So it's like almost like 10 years. And the perfumer behind Dior Sauvage is Francois de Mackey, who has been the perfumer of most of the Sauvages, like the different concentrations. So 2015 it was launched, and this is like a fresh fragrance, fresh blue fragrance with lavender as the main key note. So the main notes of Dior Sauvage is lavender, bergamot, Szechuan pepper, and then the main thing, that is ambroxan. So all the Dior Sauvage fragrances are heavy in ambroxan, and so this is basically a fresh and spicy scent. So it gets the feeling as if you just got out of the shower. So that's the kind of vibe the Dior Sauvage gives. And for those of who don't know about ambroxan, ambroxan is a fragrance compound that is mainly used to increase the thickness or density or longevity of a fragrance. And ambroxan is used as a substitute to ambergris. Ambergris is basically a compound that is taken from the intestine of whales, and it's used in medicine as well as in perfumery. But the use of ambergris has been banned because of animal welfare reasons, etc. So that's a very expensive compound. That's the actual ambergris. And in perfumery, they use like a synthetic compound created that is like reminiscent to the ambergris smell, and that's called ambroxan. So ambroxan is basically used to increase the longevity, and that's one of the key compound used in almost all the Sauvage concentrations. So my favorite in the entire Sauvage line is the original, not the original one, the flanker Eau de Parfum, and there is one more that is discontinued, and that's called EDT Very Cool Spray. So the EDT was launched in 2015, and the EDT Cool Spray was launched in, I believe, 2017. And after that, the Eau de Parfum concentration, this came out in 2018. So there is a reason why Sauvage is one of the most popular men's fragrance and most sold men's fragrance, because this has a very likable fragrance DNA, nothing complicated. This is the kind of a no-brainer, dumb-rich fragrance. So if you are like going somewhere in a hurry and you don't know like what fragrance to pick, so you just grab this, spray it on, and you will smell absolutely fresh and amazing for the entire day. So, and there are certain drawbacks to this fragrance. I won't say drawbacks because some people get anosmic to the smell of Dior Sauvage. So I had this problem when I was using the Dior Sauvage Eau de Toilette concentration, and EDT is supposed to be the strongest of all the Sauvage concentrations at the time when it was released. Not right now, because right now the EDT is reformulated and it is very weak. So EDT has this a little bit of a synthetic, I would say it's kind of a piercing kind of a smell. So, and some people, they are anosmic to the smell of EDT. They can't smell it on themselves, but other people can detect it on them. And with EDP, I don't have that problem. I'm not anosmic to the Eau de Parfum. This one I can smell for the entire day. And it's very strong. This lasts as long as the Eau de Toilette concentration, but the projection is kind of like moderate, like to above average, that kind of a projection. But it's one of the best performing blue fragrances. Even the EDP is reformulated, but the EDP is still strong in its current formulation. The reformulation hasn't affected the performance of the Sauvage EDP. So my two favorite versions are the Cool Spray. Cool Spray is the freshest of all the Dior Sauvage variations. It has an added bergamot, the extra freshness coming from the citrusy opening. So that's the freshest one, and it tones down the metallic smell that was present in the EDT. And EDP is even more better because it makes the EDT more darker, more versatile, and it tones down the metallic smell, and it adds vanilla. So that's what makes EDP the best one according to my nose. And if you are living in a hot climate, I would say EDP is versatile. You can use it in any climate. So since you can't get the very cool spray concentration right now, EDP is the best version to go if you live in a hot climate. And the other version that is famous right now is the Sauvage Elixir. But I can say that if you live in a hot climate like India or Bangladesh, countries like that, and if you are taking Dior Sauvage Elixir, then it will be useless and it will be a loss of money to you, because you can't use Sauvage Elixir in the hot summer. So Sauvage Elixir will be of less use in hot countries. But if you live in countries like here in USA, Sauvage Elixir is one of the best to get. If you like it's mainly for fall and winter. But for summer and all other seasons like EDP, you can wear it for all 4 seasons. So that's why I have selected EDP as my most favorite, because it is the most versatile one in the entire Sauvage line. And then coming to the performance, I have already told this is one of the best performing fragrances. Like if you are taking YSL, the YEDP, that's one of a big competitor to Sauvage, that has also been reformulated, and that performance is also compromised. It was one of the strongest fragrances. But Sauvage EDP, even after reformulation, it is very strong. And another one more thing I can say is, because of its popularity, people bash on this fragrance, saying like you will smell like every other guy. But to be honest, I haven't smelled Dior Sauvage much in the place where I live. And this is also an expensive fragrance, because this will retail for around more than like $100, like $140, $150 price point. So there are not much people who can afford to buy Dior Sauvage at that price. So I don't agree with the fact that you will smell like every other people. So if you want to smell fresh and clean, if you want to smell, if you want to have a confidence, like going for a meeting or going for a date, and if you want to get compliments from the ladies, this is the one to get. This is a compliment magnet. Like I haven't met like any women who has disliked Dior Sauvage. This is the most liked fragrance, like one of the best men's fragrance that women like, along with Bleu de Chanel. So high compliment factor, high wearability, and I don't think you don't need any other fragrance. If you want just to buy one fragrance, if you have the money, just get this and you will be set for your life. So Dior Sauvage brought a revolution when it was released 10 years back, and till now it's one of the most sold fragrance in any retail store. You can go to any retail store and Dior Sauvage is one of the best selling fragrances out there. Then coming to the price point, I said it's a little bit expensive when compared to other designer fragrances, because this has the Dior quality. And coming to the other flanker that has came out recently, which is called the Dior Eau Forte, and that is created by MFK. But unfortunately, that fragrance did not do well. I believe because it was like water-based fragrance, it had poor longevity, the performance wasn't good, and people, I believe, did not like that fragrance when compared to the other flankers out there. That was I had smelled it. I felt it was like bit more woody and bit more mature smelling than the OG Sauvage. So the Eau de Parfum version, it has a good magnetic cap, and it's the best version. If you ask me, this is the one of the best to get. So I think I had covered almost all the points regarding Dior Sauvage, and I still believe this is very relevant even in 2025. The popularity of Dior Sauvage hasn't gone yet. It's still widely popular, still widely marketed, and widely sold fragrance. So these are the different variations of Dior Sauvage, and my personal favorite is the EDP. So this is the one to check out if you want to buy a Dior Sauvage in your collection. Okay guys, that's it. I'll be back with another video. Stay tuned. Have a nice day.